Hey you guys, it is Ashley with Couch Talk, and I want to talk to you today about challenging yourself and moving past your fears. I want to talk to you briefly about me and my own fears and having to challenge myself and break out of that. I have a fear of speaking. I have a fear of going out and making contacts and talking to people, and it's really crazy because I love to talk and I love what I do, and when I get in front of people, I'm good. It's just the initial fear of having to make that contact or having to step on that stage or having to do a workshop or a group. It's the anxiety and the anxiousness that has me so tense. But once I'm out there, and I have to push myself, um, because of the things that I want to do and the type of success that I want and the type of message that I want to get out there to people. I have to be able to make contacts. I have to be able to talk to people. I have to be able to get on the stage and be able to project and give my message. I can't keep that to myself, and that's just something that I'm very passionate about, and that's something that is purposeful in my life. If you have knowledge and you have a certain wisdom, you cannot, absolutely cannot keep that to yourself. If you've been through certain things and you've come out of the fire, you cannot keep that to yourself, and I'm just very, very strong about that, which is why I have to constantly challenge myself to make arrangements to speak to people, make arrangements to meet with people, new contacts, make arrangements to do workshops and things like that. I have to force myself to do those type of things so that I can get my message out there. Now, you know, also I have a fear of failing, you know, making contacts and people not accepting my message or accepting what I want to do or accepting my book or accepting, just in general what I'm trying to do. And I just, that's the other fear of getting out in front of people, how they're going to perceive me or receive my information. Are they going to think it's important? Are they not? All of that kind of stuff kind of plays through my head. And when you're trying to do things for yourself, if you're trying to um, just make things happen. I don't care what it is. It don't have to be, the speaking, the making contacts. It can be, going on job interviews, filling out applications. It can be, having a conversation with your teenager about sex or about drugs. It can be, letting somebody know that, you know you can't borrow money from me anymore, or just, it can be so minor. But the bottom line is, it may seem minor to me, it may seem minor to somebody else, but it's definitely not minor to you. And if it's a fear of yours, if it's a genuine um, obstacle that you have to hurdle in order to do these things, then that's not minute. And conquering those things is a really, 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 really big success in your book. And that's all that matters. So when I say you have to challenge yourself, you have to push yourself, you have to make yourself do these things, you have to put yourself in a position at that time to make things happen. Because if you don't make that initial decision to put yourself in that moment, then it's never going to happen. So that's what I mean by challenging yourself. Put all circumstances, all plans that line up to that moment to where you have no choice but to do it. Okay? If it's the conversation with your teenager about sex or drugs, lay it all out. Tell them you want to take them out to the mall. Tell them you want to, go to dinner or go to lunch or what have you, in order to make that moment possible, to where they are there, you are there, and you can't do anything but talk about this because it needs to be done. If it's about telling somebody, you can't borrow money from me anymore, you never pay me back, you always say you're going to, line that situation up, sit that person down, and just do it. Invite them over. You go over to their house, however you feel like it needs to be done, and say it. You know, if they get mad, it's okay. But the bottom line is, put yourself in that situation to where you have no choice but to confront the person. Somebody makes you angry, same situation. You know, don't harbor things like that. Don't allow the fear in yourself to create such a boundary to where you can't get things done that are important to you. You can't communicate things that are important. Don't create that barrier for yourself. Put yourself in the situation. I challenge you. Anything that you need to have done, make do, in order to get started, whatever plan you need to put in place, I challenge you to put that plan in place today. Make that contact today. If you can't do it today because today is a weekend, do it tomorrow. Do it on on Monday or Tuesday. You know, set yourself up to where you have no choice but to meet with that person, but to contact that person. If that person, don't have time for you, if that person, don't like your idea, then all of that is okay. But put yourself in that position to where you are making it happen and not waiting on the situation to come to a head, or not waiting for it to happen by accident. All right? Challenge yourself. Leap off the couch into your new future, challenging yourself to get over your fear. Take care.